You came here to enjoy yourself, to have a good fucking time, okay? And you are the only animal truly capable of feeling joy. The rest of nature is pragmatic, okay? It's at peace, it's happy, but it's pragmatic. To truly enjoy something consciously, to just pay it your full attention and love it, is a human feature. I can sit right here and just enjoy the sea, okay? I can pay attention to how it's blank as a fucking mirror and how I just think that's beautiful and how it reflects all the trees, okay? Animals can't do that. Trees can't do that. They can't take a step back and just observe and enjoy, okay? Enjoyment is a human feature. Obviously, nature and animals, they like existing. They exist in a state of love and happiness. But true joy and truly enjoying something for the sake of enjoyment is a human thing, okay? You never see a bird just like sitting down and staring intently at the sea and thinking, wow, the river is just blank and there is complete silence and wow, it's wonderful, okay? That's something that humans do, okay? And it's incredibly unique when you really think about it. All the rest of existence runs on autopilot. They are always... They are not busy, but they are preoccupied. They always have something to do. The trees are always trying to grow and the animals are always trying to get more food or get more safety or, or just chilling. Nature also spends a lot of time just relaxing, okay? The birds spend a lot of time just sitting on the branches and doing nothing. But they don't truly observe, they don't truly enjoy. As a human, you can literally just sit down and observe the world and just admire it. To just look at God's creation and be baffled and amazed, okay? You never see like a mountain goat walking around and just going, whoa, this shit bangs. They don't, okay? They walk around and they do their business, okay? For animals, living is business. They are here to sleep and shit and fuck, and then one day they die. That's it. It's survival. For all other animals and all other beings, life is business. It's pragmatic. Everything has a purpose and everything needs a purpose, okay? And as humans, we are part of that, okay? You can't just run around having fun all the time. You need food and you need to make sure you don't get eaten alive, and that takes work. But you have the ability, the God-given ability, the unique ability, to just sit down and be like, wow, this is amazing. And animals can't do that. Truly enjoying yourself, truly feeling joy and admiration for creation is a human feature. To just sit down and enjoy something. Maybe I'm just like repeating myself at this point. But I really want to hammer this in, that like it's not possible for other creatures and beings. It's a human feature. Okay? Humans can make art. Not that although there are also like a few other animals that can, but not to the extent that humans can, okay? Humans can make music, we can paint, we can dance, okay? You see some birds having like mating dances, and you see other birds, all the birds singing, but they don't sing their own song. They sing the song that they are programmed to sing, okay? For a bird, singing is still business. They sing to get something. They sing for a purpose. They probably also like singing, but they don't just sing for enjoyment. When a bird sings, it's because it wants to, make children, make love. When a bird chirps, it's sometimes to warn the other birds of predators, or to mark off their territory. When a bird dances, once again, it's to attract a mate. It serves a purpose. It's pragmatic, it's business, okay? To truly just sit down with, in a sense, no purpose and nothing to try to achieve and nothing to gain, to do something for its own sake, to do something for the sake of enjoyment, to do something simply because you love it, that's a human feature. I can walk around out here and dance and sing just because I like it. There is nothing to gain. There is no one to impress. There is nothing I win by doing it. I just love doing it. I just enjoy it. And animals can't do that. Everything they do to achieve something. And this isn't to like shit on nature, okay? Obviously, nature is amazing and I love her. But as a human, you have a very, very unique ability to simply do things because you want to simply do things because you love. And you shouldn't take that for granted because it's so unique. It's what makes you you. It's literally part of being human. It's a human feature. Just as a car is made to drive, a human is made to live in joy and love. It is a unique human feature. It is fundamental to being human. To be human is to exist in love and joy. At least it's a human potential. It's not everybody who fulfills it. Some people get stuck in shit and they never get out, But that doesn't mean that there isn't a life outside of shit. If you're born as a plant, then all you do is plant stuff, okay? If you're born as a tree, then you just grow. And you still have like a little bit of like free will, and you're still going to enjoy existence. And there's still going to be, something that is up to your will and design. How well you use the ground and how well you grow still determines how tall you're going to get and how long you're going to live. Life is still in your hands to an extent, okay? How many fruits are you going to make? How many seeds are you going to spread? And the same goes for animals, How long will you survive? How many children will you make? But that's about it. That's the measure of an animal life, of a plant life. How tall do you grow and how many of your race do you leave? That's all there is to it. You eat, you shit, you sleep, and you fuck. That's it. And if you're a plant, you don't even sleep. And you don't even shit. Or fuck for that reason. As a human, you can go beyond all of that. And you are the only being that can do that. And that's crazy, okay? Like, I just want you to sit with that idea. For all of history, before humans came into being, it was impossible to truly sit down and enjoy things, to truly just observe. You have higher order thinking and you have divine connection. It is possible for you to do something simply because you love it and simply because it brings you joy. It is possible for you to be guided by love and by joy. There are no animals that guide by love and joy. There's not like a deer that suddenly thinks, hey, you know what? I think I'd like to just dance, okay? And then, dance. They don't do that, period. There aren't any, like, birds that just invent a new song because they want to sing different for some reason and they just feel like it, okay? There isn't like a wild boar that just finds like some berries and smashes them up and makes like a cave painting. But that's what humans do. We do things just because we like them, okay? Just because we love them, because it brings us joy. Humans do shit because we feel like it, okay? Because we want to. There are no other animals that can, just do what they want, because the only thing they want is what they've been programmed to do. You have higher wants. You have things that you like just because you like them, and there is no explanation for it. Like, I just like making music, and I just like singing, and I just like dancing. And some people just really like painting. I like drawing, but I don't really like painting, honestly. I like sketching, but I don't really like painting. I also am not like a huge cook, but some people just love cooking. And they can't get enough of it. They want to be chefs, okay? They want to stand in the kitchen all day and just make food. Because that's what they find lovely. That's what they find to be joyful. As a human, you will have things that you just like for no reason, okay? And that's the point. That's what makes you unique. That's what separates you from the rest of creation. That's your gift. That's your fundamental human feature. That you just like things, okay? There are things that you just feel like doing, okay? And you should do them. You should follow them. It's such a normal saying in the modern world where we are so like modest and repressed and afraid of being ourselves, that if someone is, acting out of line or being too much, okay, that we ask them like, why do you want to do that, okay? Why do you want to dress like that? Why is your hair like this, okay? Why do you want to be different? Why do you want to make music all of a sudden? Why do you want to pursue this passion of yours, okay? Because everybody feels like there should be some pragmatic reason. And we gotta, sometimes we feel like we need to rationalize it, okay? Like there has to be a reason. I used to tell people that I wanted to make music because I thought it was a good career, okay? I used to, when people asked me why I would like a specific kind of music, why I liked hip-hop, then I would have to like find a reason. I would say that I like the rhythm, or like I like the production or the lyrics. I would also always have to find a reason to qualify and validate why I liked something, okay? And usually, you will also see that if you ask a person why they like something, they will come up with a reason. Okay, why do you like going in nature? Because it's healthy and it relaxes me. Why do you like swimming? Because it's healthy and it makes me, it strengthens my muscles. It's a workout. We always need a pragmatic reason to do something. How about, why do you go in nature? Because I feel like it. Why do you make music? Because I feel like it. Why do you listen to this type of music? Because I feel like it. At the end of the day, everything you do, you just do because you feel like it, okay? Even if you go into nature because it's healthy and because it relaxes you, then I could ask you, why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to be relaxed? Okay? And at the end of the day, you arrive at, I feel like it. I like being relaxed. I like being healthy, At the end of the day, everything you do in some way or another boils down to chasing joy and love. Even if why if you're doing something really pragmatic, why do you work your job? Okay? Obviously people just work their jobs because they gotta, okay? At least that's what they think. But at the end of the day, you work your job to make money, to keep living, to keep doing things you love because you want love and joy. Even if you're chasing success, then you want success because you want money, because you want, a fancy car or a big house, because you think that will give you validation from other people, and you need validation in your heart to feel love and joy and to let yourself feel love and joy. At the end of the day, everything you do boils down to chasing love and joy. At the end of the day, everything you do simply because you feel like it. Everything you do because of your heart. And you don't need a reason or an excuse to follow your heart. It is the only thing there is to do. It is the only thing that anyone does anyway. Now, some people want to play this mental game and overcomplicate things. And some people are themselves afraid to follow their own heart and be brave enough to just do what they want because they feel like it. And because of that, in the modern world, we want to ask people, why do you want to dress like that? Why do you want to do like that? Why do you like these things? Okay. Why would anyone have a problem with someone else just enjoying their life? You gotta realize that. When some strange person, okay, let's just say some wild punk with like a green mohawk and a leather jacket walks through the street, okay? Everyone could just ignore him and go on with their day and enjoy life. But many people will be like, why is he like that, okay? Why does he want to do that? Why is he different, you know? If you're different and if you to follow your heart radically, then it will trigger people. People are offended by people who truly follow their hearts and just do things without any hesitation simply because they want to. And now, of course, life still has practical, practical aspects. And I think there is still reason to at least keep yourself a bit, a bit in line and not go all in. Or at least find a place where you fit when you are going all in on yourself. But on a fundamental level, modern society is literally triggered by people who know how to just do what they like, okay? And, the same goes for me. I just do what I like. And people will go, why is he like that? Why is his hair like that? And they will make that a reason for them to be triggered, for them to suddenly be angry at something or disgusted at something. Me just following my heart and going about my day and enjoying my life will be a reason that other people suddenly stop living their life, pay attention to me, and now get angry about something. You see that? If you truly follow your heart, then you will trigger and offend people. It's that simple. The reason people are offended by others who know how to radically follow their hearts is because they don't know it themselves. When we in modern society are stuck living lives that we don't truly want and confined to ways of existence that don't allow us to express our true self, then we are going to be mad when someone else has what we want, okay? Everybody wants to do what they want all the time. Everybody wants to be free and follow their heart, but for some people it's just not an option, okay? Some people want tattoos, but they work in office job, and they can't have tattoos because of their job. Okay? I also can't, have an office job, probably, because, this would be seen as, too crazy or too weird, It would really have to be, a cool office for me to get a job there, I think. And many other things, you can't work in a normal store if you have a green mohawk. If you have, piercings all over your face, if that's what you feel like, then you can't sit at a grocery store, because the world is going to think you're too different. So, when our true ways of being and our true ways of expression and our true desires are oppressed in society because we have expectations and norms, then when we ourselves have our own desires repressed, we will be angry and triggered when someone else just lives their life freely. When some crazy dude becomes an entrepreneur and is free from the job market, and now he can, get tats all over him if that's what he feels like. He can do whatever he wants to with his hair, and he doesn't have to give a fuck about social norms. Then we are triggered by it deep down. We wish we had that kind of freedom. We wish that we could do that, okay? Everybody wants to be like a rock star, a big artist, because artists can just do whatever they feel like. Everybody, at the end of the day, just wants to be free, just wants to follow their heart, their love and their joy, and fulfill their desires and happiness. Because that's what it means to be human. That you enjoy things for no apparent reason, okay? If a tree likes something, then he likes it because of practical reasons, once again, He likes growing because he's programmed to like growing. A bird likes singing because nature designed birds to sing so that they could attract each other. But humans just like things. Humans can like things for no reason. That's what it means to be human, okay? You have things that are not bound exclusively to your survival and to your genes, okay? You have parts of you that just are. Like, you just like dancing. Not because dancing is going to make you money, or maybe it can. Not because dancing is going to get you laid. Not because dancing serves some kind of purpose, but just because you like it. And some people like swimming. I also like swimming. Not like a huge fan, but I like going for a swim, okay? Is there a point to me swimming? Does it serve me? Does it make me money? Does it further my chances of survival? No. I just like it, okay? The only animal that can do something just because it feels like it is humans, okay? The only animal that has like an inner guidance system that just feels like doing stuff and feels like chasing love and joy is a human. It's a human feature to chase love and joy and just do as you feel like. So why not just do as you feel like? And find a way to survive anyway. And I mean, in the modern world, it's not that hard to survive, okay? You can either live frugally and have some day job and then spend most of your time traveling, if that's what you want. Or find a, in the big cities, housing is expensive, but there are many small villages where you can find a really cheap house, okay? Or join an eco-village, or just build your own huts, okay? There are so many ways to not be chained to your job for the rest of your life. There are so many ways to find freedom. There are so many ways to design a life where, at least for most of the time, you just do what you want, okay? Or better yet, become an entrepreneur, find something you love and turn it into a business. If you do that, then you love your job and you also love your free time. Then your entire life is just love. That sounds kind of amazing, honestly. And that's what I want to do. So I'm making YouTube and I'm making music because this is what I love. And this is what I see value in personally. It is something that has given me so much. And it's something where I realize I can give back to the world. And once I achieve this, and I don't know, it might take another year, it might take another 2, 5, a decade. But once I achieve it, then literally my whole life is just me having fun, And that sounds kind of amazing. So of course I'm going to work towards that. Of course I'm going to make that happen. It would be silly not to, okay? You have the possibility to live a life that is just love and just joy. And it would be better for you, that's for sure. And it would be better for the world because you realize your own unique gift, develop it, and turn the world into a better place, okay? The modern world doesn't need more pragmatic people. It doesn't need more workhorses, okay? We don't need more people who just do what they're told We don't need more people to just follow the norms, okay? We don't need more customer service people. We don't need more office workers. We don't need all these, I mean, my point is there are so many bullshit jobs in the modern world because everything is becoming so efficient that, like everything is becoming so efficient that we don't need the same amount of labor. We have too many people working and too few jobs actually in most places. And because of that, we start to have bullshit jobs. We start to have customer service, whatever, 24/7, blah, blah, blah. We start to have all these, extra positions. We start to have all these office-like jobs that are just you accounting for shit or writing reports or doing all this extra busy work. The world doesn't need more workers, it needs more work. And it needs more good work, meaningful work. If you figure out that you like building cabins and you make your own, cabin building company, then suddenly you will, first of all, be doing something you love, but you can also hire people that love what, you do. You can suddenly create a high value job for someone else. You can create a job that has meaning, that serves a greater purpose, and is in line with nature, okay? Even when we do have all these modern jobs that create all these fucking products and all these phones that last for like 3 years and all these clothes made of plastic that last for, 2 years. At the end of the day, all the productivity that the modern world is doing right now is just hurting the planet. We don't need to be more productive, okay? If we are more productive, we just destroy the earth faster. It's really that simple. The only reason humans haven't killed the entire planet yet is because we are not powerful enough to do so. Most of the production we do is meaningless anyway. Like really. Many of the clothes we make are never even sold in stores. They go straight to a landfill because they are never sold. Much of the food we produce is never bought and it's just wasted. Many and the things that we do produce don't last anymore because we've designed them not to last. We have intentionally created an economy where everything is low quality and breaks in a couple of years, so you will have to buy it again. It is good for the economy that a phone lasts for a couple of years instead of lasting decades, okay? My grandma still has the same phone she bought like 30 years ago, and a Nokia flip phone. It hasn't died yet, okay? Like, I'm on my third phone right now. And I remember asking my grandma how many phones she has had, and she just said, "Son, phones? I have had one phone." I was like, damn. Even for like cars, you have veteran cars that are still alive. Meanwhile, like modern cars last for 10, 20 years before they, start to just break completely, and it becomes cheaper to just buy a new one instead of repairing it. Because things are not made to last, okay? It is good for the economy that shit breaks and that shit is made to be low quality. It increases the BNP when your phone breaks every 3 years and you have to buy a new one, okay? When people make things that last, it's bad for the economy. It's that simple. It's bad for profit. And everybody wants the economy to go up because we all want to compete and we all want to be better than each other. And all it's going to result in is us making the shittiest products possible. Really. I'm dead serious. It's good for the economy when someone is misinformed about health, eats fast food, gets diabetes, and has to buy insulin. Okay? When someone gets depressed because they're living a shitty lifestyle and they have to buy antidepressants and go to a therapist and a doctor, then that's good for the economy. When someone eats shitty food filled with pesticide because they've been misinformed and suddenly get an autoimmune disease because there are foreign things in the body that the body is trying to heal, but they are constantly there, so it creates constant inflammation, and they suddenly have an autoimmune disease and they need to, take medicine for that too, then that's good for the economy. I just want to repeat that, okay? We don't need more production. We need more wisdom. We need more sensitivity and sensibility in what we are doing. If the goal of the world, as of right now, is to just produce and produce and produce and boost the economy because we think that production and a rising economy is beneficial for its own sake, then the only conclusion is that we keep doing what we're doing, which means that the world will get sicker, products will get worse, and we will just destroy nature in the process. Everything we've done so far, we've done in the name of profit and growth. And the numbers don't lie. Like, statistically speaking, humans are getting unhealthier and unhealthier by the day. Okay? Lifestyle disease, cancer, and autoimmune disorders were pretty much non-existent before the 40s. And they keep going up, okay? Same for autism, infertility, literally everything. And products are becoming of lower and lower quality. And at that point, what's the point? If we didn't have all this unnecessary production, and if we didn't need to overproduce everything, because we invent problems for ourselves that we can profit from, then we wouldn't need all these jobs anyway. If you just removed fast food and informed people about health, and did agriculture in a sustainable, healthy manner, then you would remove like 95% of the world's disease. And with it, you would remove 95% of the medical industry. Like, roughly 90 to 95% of the medical industry is used to, treat lifestyle disease and all kinds of other problems that we have invented for ourselves. If we didn't have all these problems in the first place because we didn't invent them, then we wouldn't need the jobs. Okay? The idea that the world has to become ever more productive is a scam. Not that we shouldn't strive for, greater things and improvements and inventions, but it's not growth, at least not true growth. It's still growth in the sake of the economy and all that. But how is it growth that we invent a problem that we never had before and then invent a solution to sell to people? Okay? Diabetes didn't exist, or well, it did in very, very, very rare cases. But as an example, diabetes pretty much didn't exist before the 20s, okay? Diabetes is a result of modern lifestyle and diet. So the modern world created a problem, and then it invented the solution. And that goes for pretty much the entire medicinal industry, okay? Being overweight also wasn't a problem before the 40s and 30s. And right now it's just a problem that keeps growing. And it's one of the biggest profits, okay? Ozempic was an astronomical profit, okay? The company Novo Nordisk that made Ozempic is located in Denmark. They of course don't pay taxes in Denmark because they are so big that they are transnational. But their income is like, I think, something like 10 times our BNP. One company in Denmark makes more money than the entire country, just because they figured out how to make people lose weight. We invented a product that solves a problem that was never a problem in the first place. I'm getting off track now, and I gotta wrap this up. But my point is, you came here as a human being, which means the point of your existence is to live in love and joy. And the modern world has given you every possibility and every way to create that life of pure joy and find a way to profit off of what you have a passion for. And there is no reason you should just do as the Matrix does and follow what everybody else does, because what everybody else does is schizophrenia. What everybody else does is just creating solutions for problems that never truly existed and producing nonsense and nonsense and nonsense for the sake of endless profit, because we are obsessed with numbers on a screen. We are obsessed with the economy and with profit, even when it clearly has made life worse for the entire planet that is burning, as well as all the humans that are now getting sicker and sicker by the day. So just follow your heart, okay? You have your heart for a reason. God gave you this heart. You are meant to follow it. Bless you, and have a wonderful day.